Song 1. Ella Hooper.
Firstly, she looked incredible. Great opener yet again. Lots of energy. You know, it was a perfect opening song for a national final.
But it was an okay song for me. Nothing special. But not a winner for me, no.
Electric Fields, 2000 and whatever.
When it first started, I wasn't sure that it was working well live, but the more it went on, the more I really liked it. It grew on me. It was a good song. It was different, a bit of an Aboriginal twist. But what a voice. That was fantastic. I really like this one.
I wasn't sure. Do you know, it was one of them weird things. Do I not like it or do I absolutely bloody love it? And then it's like, as it carried on, I went, do you know what? I bloody love it.
I'm going to get a lot of hate for trashing this song because I know everyone seems to love it. I didn't get it. I didn't get the hype around it. I don't get the lyrics. I don't get the whole performance. It seemed very, very outgoing, but not in a great way. No, I thought the juries would kill this for sure. I thought this would be like bottom for the juries because this doesn't seem like a typical jury favorite song. It seems like one of those that fans like and that's it. But you know, I'm happy for them. And someone mentioned on Twitter that just seeing all those people in the crowd singing along to the Aboriginal lyrics on prime time, I think that says a lot. And they've already like won just by doing that. So I think it was a great moment for Australian TV history.
Mark Vincent, platinum and gold selling artist. I mean, this guy is huge.
And I'm not saying he's not got a great voice because he has. I just didn't think the song was that good. I did switch off at one point.
For me, I don't see what else he could have done to actually do it. I think there's an often used phrase that some songs are too good for Eurovision, and I think in many ways this song just wasn't the right fit for the contest he was going for, because I think it was an extremely good song, a very moving song. I thought his delivery was excellent in that. You can understand why he is such a highly respected artist in Australia.
Song 4, Aidan Calafiore, now shortened to Aidan, with the song Dust. Not Data Dust, just Dust.
This song was about as interesting as a pile of dust for me personally, first and foremost. Didn't like it on first listen. I really struggled to connect to this song. His voice is fine, but he had this really weird breathing technique. He'd breathe into the microphone, so you'd hear him do like these sharp breaths, and it just got really annoying really fast.
Yeah, I think it's a good radio song, but nothing more, nothing special for me. So
there is a bit of news I can tell you about this. Breaking news. Aidan's mic was muted in the jury final the night before.
Oh.
Yeah, it wasn't coming through, apparently. That's from people that were actually in the arena.
He's still got like fourth though, so it clearly worked.
Yeah, no, but apparently they had to reset the song after about a minute and start it again. There was some issues there. Anyway, didn't help him, did it? So Aidan Calafiore, the song Dust. I think another one bites her. So song 5. Courtney Act.
Her voice barely appeared on the song at all. It was all backing singers, apart from the sort of solo bits of the verses for sort of like about 10-15 seconds. Apart from that, it was mainly all backing singers, and that's probably why. I mean, I'm surprised that she was hit quite badly with the juries. She did reasonably well with the public, but that's my thoughts why she was nowhere near winning this.
She was amazing in terms of energy, but if you're going to dance like that on the stage, then you're probably not going to have much breath left to actually sing a song.
She's definitely a great performer, no doubt about that. And I think this was a very great like in the middle of the show to kind of like get everyone's energy back up. The song was really nothing special.
Well, it turns out Phil was actually wearing that outfit. What are the chances of that? I couldn't believe it. I really couldn't believe it. But I thought it was a good banging tune. It was a good use of the backing singers, because it's happened before where, you've got the singer and in the corner, there they are. They're the real singers.
Yeah.
It was all right, but it was never going to win.
For me, I think if you were a fan of RuPaul's Drag Race, you'd have probably liked it. But if you're an old bugger like me who's never heard of her before, then it was all right. I thought the outfit was better than the song, and she didn't really have the voice to do that song justice.
But who wore it better?
Song 6, Leea Nanos with the song "Set Me Free."
She was obviously very nervous on stage, and I think that's why she ended up second last. This was, I think, her first live performance ever. So obviously, it, there were a lot of nerves there, but it seemed like she had really thought about her performance. She's kind of like the Australian Blanche in a way. And I think in a few years we could see her on the Eurovision stage, but she needs to work a little bit more on her nerve.
Ultimately, one of the great tragedies of the evening, really, because I would have thought, even though her live performance may not have won her any plaudits with the public, maybe the jury would have taken more of a rounded view in the jury final. Because there was a great musicality to the song. There was a great tune, the lyrics. She had everything there. And I think it didn't deserve to come as poorly as it did. I mean, I think it was 10 votes from the juries and 11 votes from the public, finishing with 21 overall. And yeah, I liked it. It was never going to win, but I had it down as mid-table. I didn't have it down at the bottom.
Moving on to song 7, Sheppard, On My Way, one of the fan favourites moving into this contest.
Yeah, I thought that they had a band as well, so it might be my era. But of course, there was just the 3 from there. Then there was only the 2 from really singing, apart from a little bit. I just thought that they just took a slightly bit awkward. I can't really put my finger on it, but it just didn't look as polished as I thought it would be from there.
Great fun. Amy, the other singer, looked like a mermaid with her blue hair and a sparkly top, which I loved. It's a good fun song. I don't think it should have won. I think its 3rd place was justified, and I think a lot of it was just hyped up because it was Sheppard. Sheppard sent a Sheppard song. We can't really complain.
We're gonna carry on with Alfie Arcuri back to Australia. Martin, take us through Alfie Arcuri and his song "To Myself."
This was really nice performance. I mean, they sort of went all Melody Festival and with the sort of mobile lights, everyone with the lights behind him, sort of him looking at the camera, the crowd behind. Great voice, loved the lyrics, really connected well, and it obviously meant a hell of a lot to him. It's sort of a very personal song, and you could tell that when they were interviewing him afterwards as well. It was sort of near to crying, and I saw it at the jury final and today, and both times he looked emotionally drained by the end of it. So yeah, it's a really, really good performance, and I'm quite pleased. He was never going to win because of the 3 top, people that were the top 3, but coming 5th, just behind Courtney Act, I think was a pretty decent finish for him.
And Yodoko, Yerna, was that a favourite of yours?
Well, it was not per se a favorite of mine, but it wasn't bad. I think it was kind of 5th, 6th place for me.
Which comes to the winning song of the night, song 9. We've done that in a different order. Miller-Heidke, massively popular in Australia. The song "Zero Gravity." This is, for me, Cesar from Romania meets Kate Bush. Pop meets opera. It had everything in it. It had her with a massive dress that was, pushed up into the sky. You had someone dressed in black on a pogo stick behind. Tom, what did you make of this one?
Do you know what? Totally honest. When I first listened to it, I didn't like it. Unfortunately, I have had the chorus from Zero Gravity in my head all day. And Melody Festival and did not actually take that out of my head. And being a good student of ESC Fan TV as well, I also did a little bit of research into it. And in actual fact, the story behind the song about the whole depression and recovering out of depression as well did kind of strike a chord a little bit as well.
The staging is just, for me, it distracted way too much. I didn't get the whole depression vibe from it, and if I was staging it, I'd probably have the weird demonic metronome woman behind her.
The stalker pogo woman.
Yes.
Oh Jesus, she's there! Oh my God, she's there! Oh, stop touching my arm!
I did have to kind of do a double take because I thought it was a Death Eater from a Harry Potter film.
Expecto Patronum.
With
Look,
her
I only
there,
dressed up as
thing-
Elsa to make myself feel better. I'm watching Frozen. Leave me alone.
It was, yeah, you're right. It's the merging of two films, isn't it? Frozen meets Harry Potter.
Yeah, some horror film.
So I did show this to my friend who follows Eurovision but didn't follow Australia at all, and her first reaction was, "It's if Frozen was an opera film." So there's that. I do think if they want to bring the dress idea to Tel Aviv, and I'm not sure the hall's even tall enough for her to fit in that, is have her on the floor and then it going ascending away from the demonic, depressing pogo stick lady. Then that could be her ascending away from it. End of the day, great voice. It's clear Australia didn't want to send something safe and generic, which we've been, slagging them off for being a bit too safe, and this is not safe. There's a split people right down the middle. Some people hate it. Some people saying it's not going to qualify. I think she's certainly going to make it through. I have no concern.
Let's do just that. We're going to go around the panel.
Stu, sorry, I've had a light bulb moment. Can I just share with the panel?
You can in just a second.
No, it was a freaking metaphor, wasn't it? The pogo stick lady. She was the depression coming back. How did I not notice that? I've watched too much Eurovision today. Oh Jesus, I feel so stupid.
We're so used to these weird stagings that we just expect it to be something weird and not something we should think more about.
A strong message. Okay, thanks.
Should we just leave it? Should we just say it's a Death Eater and leave it there?
Let's do it.
We've run out.
I'll throw some sertraline at it. It'll be fine.
We've run out of time. So what I want to ask the panel is this a qualifier or a potential winner for Australia? Elliot, one word.
Qualifier, yes. Winner, no.
Joanne.
Exactly the same. Qualifier, yes. Winner, no.
Yerna.
Well, it's the same, yeah. Qualifier, yeah, but not a winner for me. Uprise, not.
Your cat disagrees.
Martin.
Yeah, so at the moment, I think it's too out there over the top to be a winner, but yeah, definite qualifier.
King and Queen of the Harrison residence.
I would say it will definitely qualify. It will definitely get in the top half. Probably
2 words, he said.
Yeah, but yes.
Quali third.
Quali third. Nicholas.
I expect this to do just slightly better than Jessica Malboy.
Oh my God! Yeah.
Yes.
Oh Christ! Listen, we've been on the phone so long. You drained my battery and my camera switched off. What was the question? No, I think it may win the Eurovision. No, it won't. It will come about 8th or 9th because people are weird, and we know that from Netta. And it will split the audience and split the jury, and it may well come top 10.
Very good. Coming to Tom, final, and also Tom, give us an update on what's happening in the chat room.
Okay, right. First of all, where do I think it's going to come? Yeah, top 10. I'd like to see it win. Probably won't. Chat room says the stage was too much for the song. Says that David's saying it might not qualify, given the fact it's in semi-final 1. We've got the fact that maybe the staging is the problem as well. But can I just say, if Australia do win, the person I would love to see on that stage presenting for Australia is Hans from Berlin. Who did tell Joel Creasy this morning that he had the face of a hand model, which I thought was just brilliant, and it deserves mentioning.
Can we also know that we've got Serhat and Kate Miller-Heidke with that in the same half of Eurovision on Tuesday nights? That's going to be brilliant.